Q92, Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio. Streaming at Q92radio.com and now live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Good morning. Thank you. Anyway, you're checking out the morning show. We appreciate you. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Coming up this hour and next hour, getting finalists for Morgan Wallen in Hershey, Pennsylvania with the hotel stay. All powered by SARTA, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. So you're going to hear the cue to call both this hour and next hour. Be listening for that. Plus, we'll give you a chance to become a finalist at the end of the show as well via the stream. For those of you watching on that, we'll tell you what to do here in a second for that. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, it is a Your Call Wednesday. Your request from 8 till 9. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame at 8:30. And the 9 o'clock hour, the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village, happening this weekend, Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th. You could be there. We're going to give away tickets for that in the 9 o'clock hour as well. So some guests, requests, giveaways, finalist spots. We got a little bit of it all today. Don't forget also, I got to remind you, today is the final day to become a finalist for Morgan Wallen. So whether it be us, Nicolina, Keller this afternoon, or Ryan tonight, this is your final day to become a finalist. So if there's ever a day to head over to YouTube, Facebook, or X, click the like button. What are we going to put in the comments section?
I think you should put Wallen with a heart emoji.
Wallen with a heart emoji.
I was ready today. You like that?
I bought you time. See what I did?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. So it worked. I mean, it was good. Thank you.
I was like, I'll give her a couple extra seconds. So I would do that now than later because it gives you another opportunity if you can't get through and you're not calling number 10. When we randomly select one of you that goes over, clicks the like button, puts Wallen with the heart emoji in the comments section. Do that, and maybe you'll become a finalist at the end of the show here before we get off the air at 10 o'clock here today. So got that going on for you here this morning. Glad you guys are with us. We're off and running. It's Beyonce, Texas Hold'em at 7-11. It's Q92. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about, why was yesterday the only thing people were talking about not the Navy pilot testifying under oath in front of our government that basically there are UFOs? Not basically. He claims there are. And mind you, he's under oath. Now, have people probably lied under oath? Probably. But that's really far to take it for a lie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's really far to take it to go, I'm going to sit in front of Congress for a joke or just for poops and giggles. This guy was speaking yesterday. I mean, I've known there's aliens. You can't tell me that out of all the planets and all the universes and all the solar systems, we are the only one that has living beings. And people tell me, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Like, does that make sense? Does that really make sense?
Well, I mean, it's been long known that, like, the Navy and the Air Force, I mean, different branches of the military have had video that they have actually released of things that they believe could be UFOs.
Yeah. What do they call them now? UABs, they call them, or something else? They call it. They have a new name they call them. I mean, this is the clip of him telling you. Well, I mean, it's right here.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
I don't know what a skiff is, but that's where they'd have to talk. Someone Google skiff.
I'm on it.
I assume that means like in private, away from everybody else. You know what I mean? Maybe in a padded room. How is the world not talking about this more? How is every show, whether you're sports talk, wacky FM morning show, news talk, farm talk, NPR, smooth jazz, I don't know, whatever it is you're talking about. Why was you? Jake and I, you had left to do your meeting yesterday, and Jake and I, not on air, but we were talking about this story about people being contacted. How many people believe they've been contacted by dead relatives? Jake, what was the percentage in this survey?
53%.
53% of people in this survey.
That's high.
Say that they believe they've been contacted by a dead relative. And we were talking off air. I said, I have had dreams since my dad. Listen, I have nothing crazy has happened since my dad died. I'd love to tell you he showed up in a beam of light and was talking to me about sports. No. Obviously, they say when you see a cardinal, and that's kind of my thing.
Of course, same.
I got a tattoo of a cardinal on my arm for my dad. And things like that. I don't believe, and I'm not a non-believer, so I'm not sitting here going poo-pooing on everybody's. I'm not oh, no way. But I don't believe I've ever truly been contacted by a dead relative. But according to that, 53% believe they have been. To me, if I take that, and maybe I'm wrong, I take that as like they had a message. They were telling you something.
Like, what is it? Is it like
I've had dreams with my dad in them?
Yeah.
But they were just normal-ass dreams that he just happened to be in. There was no, like, son.
Yeah.
On the 5th day of March, a hurricane. Like, there was no, like, warning. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, what is defined as contact? So is it like there's a needle in the bottom of that can and you don't know it? And, like, it goes flying off the counter. Like, it just moves. Like, is that considered contact? Like, when you think someone from... I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
Where are we going? Like, you're literally
Would you
like...
poop yourself, though, if that happens?
This is you.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
What? Like, what kind of scenario is that? To me, like, contact
like
is
things
like...
moving in a room. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's
like
more ghostly haunting. I'm talking...
Okay, but define contact is what I'm saying. What does that mean? Does that mean you hear something in your head and you feel it in your gut and
Jake,
you feel like...
Not to put you on the spot, Jake, but in that little paragraph, does it give any kind of context of like what exactly they're defining contact? It might not, because that's only like a summary.
It just has common forms of communicating with those on the other side, including dreams, sensing a loved one's presence. Women, and then she also say that women are more likely to be contacted.
Look at that.
Okay, it's
so you're more likely to be contacted by a dead relative than Jake and I.
Q92. All right, we get a little rain during the morning hours. We'll dry it out for part of the afternoon before a round of strong storms arrives by evening. In the meantime, it's going to be warm, 77 degrees for the high. Overnight showers, thunderstorms before midnight. It's going to be windy, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
the queue to call to become a Morgan Wallen finalist on the last day to become one for a chance to win tickets to see Morgan in Hershey, PA on May 9th with an overnight hotel stay. It's all brought to you by Starta, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. We have that for you. Again, getting a finalist this hour and next hour. And we're getting one on the live video stream of the show that's on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Go over, click the like button, and put Wallen and the heart emoji in the comments. If you do both those things, you're eligible to be randomly selected at the end of the show. We will make someone a finalist before we get out of here today. So why wait? Go over, do it now, check it out. Also, while I have a chance, got to say thank you to Starta as well for being the 7 a.m. sponsor of the live video feed that you guys see every morning. So good morning to you guys at Starta, and thank you for sponsoring the live video stream of the show. We were talking off air. Sometimes these message boards, man, or the comment section, as they say,
Oh my gosh.
can be entertainment in itself.
Love it.
We were talking about it. I don't want to say it, but we were talking about there's some business that apparently is having a bit of an issue. Bit of an issue.
The issue is they have no employees anymore.
I don't want to say the name because we don't know
it's
the
fine.
story.
Well,
but-
I mean, it's in the news.
yeah, you can find it.
You can find
Let me
it.
put it this way. You can find it rather easily. But apparently there's a company where all the employees quit.
Every single one of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that when you make every employee quit the job that they have and say, I'd rather get on Indeed and look for a job at home tonight on my laptop or phone than come to this place for
And not-
one more day.
And not have a paycheck on
Right.
Friday.
I would risk losing my car. I mean, obviously, I'm just saying, like, you know what?
No,
I'd
I
rather
know.
go through all the pain of looking for a new job that I don't know is going to be great than come here one more GD day.
I mean,
When everyone does it, not one person.
right.
Because, come on. You can go to any job, anywhere. It's for some people. It's not for other people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or you might just not be a good fit. There's a lot of variables. You might be in a bad place in life, or a better offer can come along, and you can have a chance to make more money. But for every single employee to quit, I mean,
Okay.
how does that happen?
To be fair, it was only a staff of 7.
That's still 7
But I think
people.
after the first 4 left, that would raise red flags, and we'd be like, we need to address this and get really serious. And then obviously, whatever that serious looked like wasn't serious enough.
Because look, there's a lot of things you can tell people. Look, we're all going to do this together, right? Everyone's like, yeah, but that's like get lunch. I don't know. You know what I mean? If you're like quit, to get
Right.
7 people to be like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm quitting.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Whatever. I don't care.
Now,
That's impressive. So someone's nervous. Does it matter what color heart we put in the cotton? No.
No.
Yeah.
any heart
Wallen
will
in the
do.
heart. Just in case that texter was worried.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the wrong heart. No, if you have a heart with Wallen, you're good to go. That is crazy. That is crazy. And it got me just thinking why people quit a job. Not besides
Number one reason people quit jobs,
what is it?
because management sucks.
Fair. That's fair.
And I say that just because I feel like sometimes there are employers that are a little cockier than they should be. Like, well, they have a job. I'm paying them to do a job. That does not give you a reason to treat people like crap. Period.
No, and sometimes that can get people to leave quicker than pay, quicker than advancement.
And remember
quicker than-
this, when you treat your employees like crap, usually they get along really good because guess what they're doing? They're bonding over their experiences with you.
Yeah, and then you wonder why you don't get anything extra out of your employees.
And that's when you
Why-
get a mass exodus. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. No, I get it. 7 people all quit. One job. I've told you the job.
in a rather short amount of time. I would say over the course of a couple months.
Have you ever experienced anything like that where that many people quit?
No.
That's on another level.
No.
That is on another level. Jake, were you ever McDonald's ever like a mass everyone kind of quit within a certain amount of time? Or
No, I tried to do it. I tried to take the whole store down with me when I quit,
yeah.
but it didn't work. I got
Hold
one
on.
guy with me.
Hold on.
Jake was like Jerry Maguire. He's got his Big Mac in his hand. He's like, who's coming with
Hold
me?
on. Let's just turn the music down for 1 second. You said I tried to bring the whole store down with me.
Yeah, I did.
Jacob.
So all right. So why did you decide that you were going to take down the Jackson?
Well, it was. I don't actually know which. It was. I think it was my other store because everybody said, and they don't mean this when they say it, but they always said when Jay quits, I quit. So I quit.
You were
and
calling everybody's bluff?
I was like, let's go, everybody. And one guy did. One guy left with me, but that was it.
What
Wow.
made you decide to quit?
Well, it was. I actually kind of liked working there. It was the reason I quit was because I was the manager and I was running the whole store by myself. Every shift by myself. I was like the only manager. There's only 3 people in the store. So it was 3 of us for like 8 hours, 9 hours the entire night. And we got busy. So there's one person.
Okay.
I would
one,
bet that place gets busy.
one person in the kitchen, one person, taking orders, and then I was doing the whole upfront by myself. So usually there's more help than that. But
Yeah.
it was every shift.
Was it because they couldn't get people or they
We
want
didn't
to
have
get
we didn't have any employees.
people? So it really wasn't their fault.
So they weren't doing it to like stick it to you.
Yeah, they weren't
No.
like, ha ha, watch this.
Right.
Jake.
Yeah, no.
They were like, boo hoo,
No,
we
they-
can't get anybody to work for us.
Yeah, they
Figure it out, Jake.
Well, other managers had other people too, but they probably made me do it because they knew I could handle it. But it just got too much, so I said no.
No more.
No mas. You quit. Like, let's go, everybody. And
Yeah.
only one person came with you.
I let everybody know I was quitting ahead of time. I'm like, guys, it's time to put our 2 weeks in.
I don't know why.
So you tried to rally the troops.
I did.
Listen, I see him like Jerry Maguire, like he's got his McDonald's bag at the front
Who's
of the store.
coming with me?
Right.
And only the one girl.
Right.
That's not- I am. Great.
Well, he had his one guy, so
Hey, it only takes one.
right.
So it worked. You took another employee with you.
I did.
Well done. I can say I've never done that. I've never tried to rally people. I only quit one job, and that was because it literally was not what I was told the job was.
So I don't like not getting along with people. I'm very like, I avoid conflict and all that kind of stuff. I've quit one job and I left like a thief in the night. Like I literally went in because I had a key to the office and cleaned my desk out, which I forgot my Live at Luther College Dave Matthews CD. Still mad about that.
Damn it.
And one of my plants, I had a plant. I forgot to get it off the top of the filing cabinet. Anyhow, when I quit, I like literally took one of their envelopes out of the front desk drawer, turned off all the lights, made sure everything else was locked the door behind me, and then took the key, put it in the envelope, and wrote a little note that just said, "Can't do this. I quit. Here's your key, Lauren." I
Can't do
slid it
this.
under the door.
Not able to do this. Screw you guys. I'm gone.
I mean, it was bad. Like the owner of the building of the business was like opening other people's mail that he should not have been touching just because it had like income information on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was some seedy. So I was like, nope. Bye-bye.
Yep, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Real quick, can you do a shout out? Happy birthday to Tanner. Double digits today for Tanner.
Aw, happy 10. That's
All right.
awesome.
There you go, man. Eat cake. You deserve cake today.
Yep.
When Jake says he's quitting, you know there's a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, they pushed him too far.
Yeah. Jake's pretty easygoing.
I like that you tried to revolt. I really did. That you tried an all out like mutiny. I really like that you tried that. I don't care if it didn't work. I like that you tried it. It's Iggy Azalea, Rita Ora. It's Black Widow. It's Q92. We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mhm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like,
you.
you know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah, there
Real
you
nice
go.
girl, pretty. Well done,
Yeah.
well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
Right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
this is Olga. No,
It increases your
Yeah.
audience selection.
yeah. You're the more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling you,
Fun.
she just got this one. But
I
I mean,
know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put
Listen,
on Sports Center and
I hear what you're
do,
saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was
How many
very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes. And they
go
did it
pick
on the
up.
heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other
Oh, my
two.
God. So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the
Well,
youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or.
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
Yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where it's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I want to go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. Like
Yeah.
he can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
Oh, yeah, it won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep.
And it'll be
And
nothing
usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding him, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it, love it, love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, do it again. It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
Wow.
all right. All right. It's just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
It's like, woo!
I say Ric Flair, everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair? No. Fair enough.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like.
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without. I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So, like, how do you order that?
Oh God! I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now. So you would be like, Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through an emergency scene. Good Lord.
Oh, maybe that is the problem.
Oh, someone says you're just a cold-hearted bee.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
We
but
played that this morning earlier.
Yeah.
You know who sings that song?
No.
Jet. Sings Cold Heart Bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the group Jet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
Not
now.
to be confused with the group from the 80s, the Jets.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You just proved you're going through menopause knowing that song. You just confirmed it with that reference.
I love the Jets.
You're like Johnny and Marie Osmond, of course. Who's going through menopause?
Than you.
Who's going through menopause? Not me. Hey guys, remember Johnny Carson?
Rich morning.
Wake up with Christian and Lauren on Q92.
.37 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92, Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. We still haven't hit that cue to call yet for Morgan Wallen on the final day to become a Morgan Wallen finalist. We call the winner tomorrow at 8. So if you are a Morgan Wallen finalist listening, be sure that phone is near you around 8 o'clock tomorrow and you can answer. Calling somebody, let them know they're going to see Morgan, Hershey, PA, with a hotel stay. Thanks to our friends at Sarda, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. Get the finalists this hour, Q to call. Next hour, Q to call, and one more from the live video stream on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Go over there and click the like button on the live video stream, and then in the comments section, put Wallen with a heart. Do that. You will have a chance to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist as well. It's your final day period with us, Nick, Keller, and Ryan. So good luck to you. We'll see who we end up calling tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. We're talking about that company around here where all their employees quit.
Yeah, we're not staying with the businesses, but honestly, if you do a quick Google search or visit a local news outlet, you'll know. It's in the news.
Yes, it's there. Someone texted this. We lost 56 people in 1 year.
Woo.
46 of them were voluntary quits because management sucks. So 46 of those 56 were voluntary quits.
Wow. Melissa on Facebook says,
wow.
I know a company who lost over 10 people in 2 weeks because of the way they micromanage and treat their employees. One of the bosses actually would stand behind the technicians while they were working. They would gaslight the technicians. So they were like, no, gotta go.
The text again, 13 of them quit in the same month.
Ooh, that's see, it sucks too because
how does that not register to the company?
They just don't care. It compounds an already bad situation, and it's because you lose that many people, then the workload increases for the other people that are still there and likely just as unhappy or don't really love where they're at if all those other people felt that way. You know?
Now you add a different type of stress to the ones that are left because they have the stress of picking up the work.
Cue the chain reaction.
Man, oh man. Didn't know this happened as much as Carrollton, North Canton checking in. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Oh, good morning.
North Canton. Who else has worked at a place with like multiple people leaving? Not layoffs or, I'm talking about people were just like, I'm out of here.
Right.
Did anyone else try revolt like Jake? That was fantastic. Was all those people... we're not going to say.
To answer your question, though, no.
No, but we're not going to say. Because, again, we don't know. We're just going by what we're reading.
Right.
And comment sections are fantastic, by the way. Look, here's one. My company lost over 100 people after the pandemic started because they were not understanding that a lot of people were going through quite a change now to be working at home completely alone. And then they were not understanding for anybody who had children who may have needed to step away from work area to handle them and then get back into it. I myself was one after trying to do it for a year, someone says.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit different because I think the whole world was trying to figure out the whole remote work situation. Companies who had never allowed their employees to do that all of a sudden were. And I only say this, I'm not defending them because, you've got to have some flexibility. Really, where you have to see it as if your productivity dips. If it's not, then who cares if they walk away from their computer to tend to their child and go back?
Yeah, I feel like that should be the metric.
Right.
Did your productivity as a company fall? Now, if it did,
that's a different question. Yeah, you've got to address that situation.
If it didn't, I'm like, what's the problem?
See, here's my thing. Managers sometimes, and this isn't a blanket statement, fail to remember that they are not employing children. These are grown adults who need to make ends meet with brains and education, and trust them to do that. You hired them for a reason. If you felt that they were credentialed enough to work for you, let them show you what they could do for your company because you hired them for a reason. That drives me nuts when you hire somebody and then you don't let him
Let him cook.
perform.
Let him cook, as the
Right.
kids say. He's cooking. Let him cook.
Let him
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah, I don't. But some people, not all jobs are able to be done all remotely. A lot of companies, we told this before, they really embrace the hybrid, and they still do. But some people called all their workers back just because.
Oh yeah, it was just
yeah.
Yeah, my husband is lucky. He has not worked in the office since the pandemic. He has to go in from time to time, but I would say this many, maybe one hand, I can count the amount of times he's been in the office the past year. But he takes his job very seriously, and I also think it takes the right personality to be able to remote work, where you're holding yourself accountable, where you're maintaining a schedule, where you still get up, you get your shower, you get dressed, you log in for the day, you take your lunch and take just the right, the allotted amount of time for your lunch, where you're not abusing it.
Yeah, Jamie does it well. I don't. It's easy to go. I'd love it. I don't know if I could.
Oh, I loved it when we were.
Did you?
Yeah, because I wasn't doing this yet.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd love never leaving because I feel bad because I feel like she never leaves the house.
You know what, though? It has its benefits because, like, Tony doesn't leave the house very often either, but occasionally I'll be like, oh, I'm going to have to run out later tonight because so-and-so needs shampoo or we need toothpaste or, something like that. And he's like, I'll go.
Well, I feel, I'm not obligated, but I feel more like I need to be like, hey, let's go here, want to go here.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, get out of that for a walk. Let's just
get
some fresh air. But I don't know. But then you got, like I said, you got the kids that have no concept. I watch, because there's times she'll work with her door open. Not so much when obviously when she's on a video call or a call. She has to shut the door because there's a baby. There's two stupid dogs. They bark at absolutely anything. So there's that. And I'll watch the not daughters just come home, walk right in the door like she's not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the door's shut, I would think that's a pretty good indicator your mom's doing something work-related that maybe she doesn't need to be disturbed.
Just
walks in, opens the door. I'm like, I just sit there like.
They're oblivious. Like, I'll always tell the
kids, though. I get it.
Right. I'll tell the kids when they get home because I'm usually home by that time. Like, hey, be quiet. Your dad's on a call. Yeah. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
will they just go in and talk to him like he's doing nothing?
If he's not on the phone, they're really good about checking to make sure he's not on a call. But if he's not on a call, yes, they'll walk right in and be like, hey,
what's going on?
Yeah. Sometimes he'll be right in the middle of something. He'll be like, hey, guys, I'll come up and talk to you. Give me 10 minutes.
She'll pop out for 5 minutes, say something like,
and then
guys,
go right back.
Yeah, guys, got to get back.
Yeah, Tony's pretty good about texting me. Like, his office is on a different floor, so he'll text me and be like, hey, I'm going to be on a call for probably the next 45 minutes to an hour. Just so I know, like, keep it down. If the dog goes nuts, try and get him quiet as, quick as possible, that kind of stuff.
Text, somewhere I used to work had previous employee come back as management, and 10 people ended up quitting the first 2 weeks that person was back for the sole reason of that person being put in management.
Wow.
10 people. 10 people. My first job after graduating nursing school was on a unit at a local hospital. The manager hired us all and promised things that never happened. Told us their staffing ratios were better than they really were. We were being put in a lot of unsafe and illegal situations with way too many patients as new grad nurses and nobody to ask questions because everybody on the unit was new. We were so short-staffed. We were forced to take extra on-call shifts each week. When you're always called in, if you were on call, the manager had no problem taking vacations, though, and would never, ever help out on the floor. She would just sit in her office on her phone. The manager did not care, no matter how many times we went to her. She was snarky and insinuated we could not handle being nurses. I found a new job and convinced 4 other new grads to leave too within the same week. We all went on to other jobs where we are treated well and given the right resources to grow as nurses. There's 5 people.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's excellent, though. I'm glad that it's hard. It's hard to be like, you know what? I'm out.
It is. I don't care if you hate your job. It still takes balls to actually decide.
But if you're that unhappy, that's not okay. It's not okay to hate your job that much. You know what I mean?
Oh, I 100% agree with you. Listen to this one real quick. I work at a school, and 2 years ago, we got a new principal. We lost around 30 employees at the end of the school year. That's insane.
That's a lot of teachers.
That's what Jake wanted to have happen.
Yeah, he was hoping that when he grabbed his bag of McDonald's to go, he's like, who's coming with me?
He got one, though. He got his one. As long as you get one, you're good. 30 employees.
Yeah, it would have been really bad if everybody was like, bye, Jake. Nobody went with him.
He got his one. He got his one, and that's all that matters. So to me, that is a success.
That's a win.
On some level.
Yes.
Absolutely. 747.
Who is this?
What's up? I'm Morgan Wallen.
Call now to see Morgan Wallen in Hershey, PA with Sarda and Q92.
That is your cue to call. You want to win these tickets to go see Morgan Wallen in Hershey, Pennsylvania, along with a hotel stay. Thanks to our friends at Sarda. Here is an opportunity to become a finalist right now. Caller 10, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be our next finalist. Good luck. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text.
Because
That's hilarious.
every 10 minutes until 6:50, because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me
normal,
stupid?
that means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical. A term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays, they have 10 minutes to get out the door. So you got 3 different alarms. My boyfriend has 8 alarms set. They go off so long that the next one starts going off before he even turns off the one before it. It's the most annoying thing ever. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
What? That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy, King. But he, we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh!
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's it?
Oh my gosh. My name is Delilah.
All right. Where are you calling from this morning?
I'm in Atwater.
All right. Well, you are caller number 10, so you're a Morgan Wallen finalist.
Yes, thank you so much.
Layla, congratulations. You're a finalist now and could be headed to Hershey, PA on Thursday, May 9th to see Morgan Wallen. How amazing would that be?
Wonderful. I haven't seen him for about 4 years, so this would be great.
Well, fantastic. I'm so glad that you got through today. You're in the running. We're going to be calling the winner tomorrow, so you'll want to tune in around 8 o'clock. All of this is powered by our friends at Starter, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. Layla, tell everybody your favorite station making you a finalist.
Q92.
It's the last day to become a Morgan Wallen finalist, everybody. I'm not saying panic, but I mean, I'd probably panic. I mean, this is it.
Yeah. Well,
final day.
Listen, maybe you can't call from wherever you're from because you're at work and you might get in trouble. Maybe they've got a strict put your cell phones away policy at your office. Maybe you're driving and can't call when we play the cue to call. That's okay. We got you. You can head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X and find our live video stream from the studio that's going on right now. Give it a like, and then in the comments, just type Wallen with a heart emoji. At the end of the show, we're going to choose one of you guys to be our very latest and our last morning show finalist. Our last morning show finalist. That
is it. You still have chances after that, though, with Nick, Keller, and with Ryan, but this is the final day. So if you're not a finalist for this amazing contest, man, you better be listening to Q92 all day at home, work, school, wherever it is you are, and be ready to go when you hear that cue to call. You're going to hear it again next hour. Speaking of next hour, coming up, Your Call Wednesday. We're going to play some of your request songs you'd like to hear in the 8 o'clock hour. At 8:30, Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame is going to be joining us. And the 9 o'clock hour, the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village, going on Friday and Saturday, April 19th and 20th. We're going to give away a pair of tickets to that in the 9 o'clock hour. So all of that is coming up. Speaking of Morgan Wallen, it's Think About Me on Q92.
Hey, it's Keller from Afternoons on Q92. Tune in weekdays from 2 until 6 p.m. and come hang out. We've got amazing prizes, fantastic music. It's going to be a good time.
Pride night in Cleveland at the Guardians game. We were waiting in line for $2 beers for quite some time. You were with friends. I was alone. I wanted to speak to you so bad. I hope the look in your eyes was attraction from your side, too. And that's it.
Wow.
So if you were in line for $2 beers, Pride night at the Guardians game, and you had attraction in your eyes, someone's looking for you.
What does that look like?
Depends.
I just put a muscle in my stomach.
A lot of things. Ton of things. A million faces you could make.
That's so gross.
Could be. It could have been gross. We don't know. We weren't there. There you go. Misconnections.
Jake, let me see your attraction look.
What's your attraction? Seduce Lauren with your eyes.
Come on, I'm waiting. This isn't.
I don't make faces.
You don't have to leave that.
Well, I was gonna.
You know what?
Actually,
I don't. Yeah, I don't just look at a girl and just like make a weird face and be like, "Come here."
Okay.
Not even gonna try.
No,
I can't top the two you did. I can't.
Fair enough. I did do a pretty good job right there.
Have you ever in your life
You're
wanted
going
to put
to
a
be
toe in your
arrested.
mouth?
A toe in my mouth?
Have you ever, other than maybe Jimmy's, like to kiss them?
That is the cutest
It
thing
is
in the
really
world.
cute.
That
I've
is the
done it.
cutest thing in the world.
But an adult's toe. Have you ever had the urge?
I don't hate feet. I'm not necessarily a
Have you ever wanted to suck them though?
wanted. I'm sure I have.
Like suck a toe.
I'm sure I have.
Ugh.
I'm not boring, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not missionary only. Lights off.
you're so dumb.
All right, that is.
You're so dumb.
I'm not.
I have never.
And no
though.
talking. No talking.
Mm.
But there is a huge difference in that with two consenting adults and going into a stranger's hotel room.
I get it.
Sounds like the guy from Mr. Deeds that loved changing socks.
You know,
crazy.
I know you've always told me about the foot fetish and all that kind of stuff. We've had discussions off air about this.
Christian, no, don't lie on air. I'm just lie. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I was watching TikTok last night. It's so weird that this topic came up. And some lady, you know where they go up to people and they're like, all right, what's your name? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? And it'll be like a bunch of different professions in different cities, like, and how much they make. And the girl was like, I don't want to tell you. And she's like, why? When she asked her what she did for a living. She's like, I sell foot pictures and videos. And she's like, on OnlyFans? She's like, no, there's a website called Fun with Feet.
Or Foot Finder.
Well, it's called Fun with Feet, the one she was talking about. And she's like, how much have you made this year? And she's like, I'm really close to $100,000. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So obviously the foot fetish obsession is a lot larger than any of us know or are willing to admit, obviously.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's a money maker. And it's not even, think about the girls on OnlyFans. You're not even doing that. You're just taking off a sock.
Yeah.
So how about this? Yesterday, I was falsely accused of a crime.
Okay, but to be fair, like I actually almost believed it for a second. I was like, and if that's the case, I was a little like impressed by you. Because I'm like, how would this ever even happen? You have globally affected the plumbing of the world. Like,
I mean, here's the short of it, folks. I went home yesterday and I decided to take a poo. Like you do. Nothing felt different. It didn't feel any more impressive than any other bowel movement that I've had over the years.
It was just a normal day.
Normal poo to me, actually good consistency. It looks healthy.
Your post-work poo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I flushed said poo and went about my day. Didn't think anything of it.
Until
later on, I went to the sink, and we had no water pressure. So I go, and we have no water in the house, and I go, Jamie, because she's the man of the house that fixes things. I go, Jamie, there's no water coming out of the sink. I hear, what? There's no water coming out of the sink.
Right, which is the problem.
And she begins to tell me that one of my poos is turtle heading.
Ew.
It must not have went all the way.
It clogged the toilet. Clogged.
What she believes that it didn't go all the way, and that maybe it clogged it. And we're looking, and I grabbed the plunger. I did some plunging. Little guy didn't want to come out. I mean, it was like Groundhog Day. He didn't want to come out and see a shadow. But I could see him only from an angle. Kind of had to stand and do it to see him. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Just barely. Kind of like if you were in an aquarium and the eel is in the, you know what I mean?
I got it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Jake, you got the visual?
I got it.
All right. So we go around, we're looking around the house. There is no water in the entire house. And now I'm being accused by my fiance, who I love, that I have clogged the toilet so terribly that all water to our house has been stopped. Because she Googled it, and it did say a clogged toilet, although not every time, could shut down all water in your house.
Okay. When I first saw your status, I was like, can you even do that? No. He's being he's exaggerating. So. That can't happen. And then, you kind of have this moment of, can you?
It's not necessarily common, but it can happen.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting out there, playing with my son, realizing, has my poo stopped all water in my house?
Jimmy won't get his bath tonight.
Can no one shower? No one can shower. No one can get a drink of water. No one can we can't make a bottle. You know what I mean? For the boy, all because of my poo. So I'm sitting there. There's a little bit of guilt and shame. Not too much. It's funny, but a little bit of guilt and shame. I'm sitting here going, and I'm like, you want me to call a plumber? She's like, no, I'll figure it out. And I'm sitting here thinking, what? If there's a real problem, we need a plumber out here. Yeah. We can't go days without water.
No.
Regardless of whether my poo has caused this problem. We need to get this fixed. And later in the day you go, the chance of a plumber coming out to your house is not very good.
No, yeah. Or if they do, it's going to be real expensive.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I don't run this show. I'm Robin, you're Batman. If that's what you want to do, fine. So I'm sitting out there, and I'm like, man, this really sucks. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. And then I'll be damned if she doesn't get a text that the apartment complex next to our condos had a water main break, and water had to be shut off for a second. As a matter of fact, we have a boil alert for the next 3 days.
Well, that sucks, too.
So my poo did not shut down the water in the whole house.
Just tell me you went and got bottled water for Jimmy's bottles.
We had to.
Yeah.
I had to go to Meijer. I had to go and get a couple cases of bottled water.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was not me. It was not my poo. Now, should my poo have gone all the way down? Probably. Did she end up being the one to plunge it enough to where it went down? She was, not me.
The fact that your mind went to, I just shut down water service.
I really thought I did.
My house.
I really thought I did. I didn't, though. There was a water main break that shut down all, and that's probably why my poo didn't leave.
Could be because it didn't have much water pressure.
Nowhere to go.
Could be. It was bad timing.
Poor guy was probably sad that these, I imagine to poo, it's like going down a water slide. You know what I mean? Whee.
Don't forget about Jake. He's so dreamy.
Right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, and Jake here with you, hanging out on your Wednesday morning. We are now in the 8 o'clock hour, and that means it is a Your Call Wednesday. That means you guys can control the station if you like. If you want to hear a song, let us know. Call them in, 330-450-9292. Text them, 330-269-9292. You can put them in the comments on YouTube, Facebook, and X. If you like, we'll get to as many as we can. So send those in. If we have it, we'll play it. Sometimes you guys get a little too deep cut for us.
Can I kick it off today?
Depends.
Play some 311.
311?
Yeah.
Are you down, Amber? Or
maybe I'm all mixed up.
Or is amber the color of your energy?
Oh, that's so good.
Oh! We have down. I have love song, down, amber. Let's see if I have any other.
You have all mixed up?
Have all mixed up. Have don't tread on me.
Let's
have
do all
down
mixed up.
again.
No, let's do all mixed up.
All mixed up. Oh, I swayed you from down to all mixed up?
Yeah.
All mixed up.
Don't know what to do.
I was a 311 guy.
I love 311.
311 was originally, for those of you that are younger like Jake, you know 311, Jake? And I'm not being funny.
Not by name. I might recognize the song, but
that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
You're 24. I get it. But see, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, 311 kind of had a cult following, but then they kind of made it like...
Yeah, they got really popular.
Yeah, like they were kind of, I don't want to say a stoner band, but if you like 311 for a while, they pretty much belonged to the weed people.
They did.
But then they kind of got so cool that they crossed over to all of us normals.
Right.
I'm a douche. But I mean, they did, like, you know what I mean? But if you go to a 311 show, you're going to smell things like you would at a Dave Matthews Band concert.
I would say,
You're going to see a lot of hemp.
All of the people that I knew that really were obsessed with 311 that I learned about 311 from, like, you know, it was piercings, the eyebrow,
absolutely,
the nose,
listen,
the tongue, a wallet chain, maybe
a hemp purse, Birkenstocks.
But they were great people.
Oh, it's fantastic.
They like good music.
Like, how many times on this show have I talked about the time I went to Nelson's Ledges, a place where 311 is loved? And I went for this one little music festival they had for a remote, my old radio station. And I've said it a million times. Is it my scene? Absolutely not. Were those stoners the nicest damn people in the world? 100%. And I mean that with no
connotations. No, I know what you mean.
Everyone was just groovy and hanging out.
That's like, I feel like bikers get a bad rap about that too. They're the nicest people. And by the way, some of the best tippers in restaurants.
Bikers?
Yeah.
Huh? I tell you, I saw Hell's Angels going to Ocean City last year.
I think you did.
We were driving. It was my turn to drive. We're driving. All of a sudden, I see a bunch of motorcycles. I was like, oh. First, I was like, wow, a motorcycle. Then I look at it, they all go by me. I'm like, Hell's Angels, Hell's Angels. And I look everybody up. And you ever get excited for something, you realize you're the only one excited for it?
Well, because you're the only one who realizes what's going on. Yeah.
I was like, it's the Hell's Angels. Guys, it's the Hell's Angels. And Jamie and the girls were like, oh, okay. No, that's like the
You don't mess with those.
That's like the Nike of biker gangs.
It is.
That's like the Michael Jordan of biker gangs. What do we do? That's the Hell's Angels.
Jake will appreciate this. Every time I see a biker gang and they've got leather jackets on, I just one time want to see a biker gang that has the mild things.
The mild things.
On the back of their jackets.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon biker gang.
I have a buddy. He's in, I guess it's a motorcycle club. We're probably being. But I have a friend who's in a motorcycle club in Michigan.
Really?
He's a member of the Exiled Saints.
Whoa, that sounds actually like really tough.
Our dream as a group of friends, we wanted to, if one of us ever hit the big lotto, we were all going to buy scooters and get cuts, and we were all going to ride to Michigan to see him in our scooters.
Like moped type scooters?
Yeah.
Like where you sit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like a Vespa.
And we all wanted to go to see him in
Yeah.
our Vespas like we were a gang.
That's awesome.
I didn't know what our name was going to be. It was going to be something.
The mild things, maybe.
Yeah. The kind hearts. You know what I mean? The happy guys.
With pink helmets.
Larry! Let's go.
Beep, beep.
Kicking it on. That's exactly what it would have been. 311 all mixed up into your call Wednesday. It's Q92. You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with
When
that.
when did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away. What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
Now that that. See, I don't consider that friend zone.
No,
I just
yeah,
consider that like
yeah, right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah.
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy. Oh. Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee stick. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm the friend. I think a good sign is when she's telling you about other boys.
That's
you need to realize.
That hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the guy you talk to about the guys. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh no. I found an article of 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And listen, I always say too, you're entitled. Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to like them back.
Right.
I've never felt that way. I don't think it's rude. If I'm like, I like you, I don't like you that way. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It sucks. But a lot of times us guys, we tend to get pissed.
Yeah.
And start, it's like, just because I like you.
Right.
But it says the reasons why that we get friend zoned is, I'll go through the list real quick. She's not sure what kind of guy you are yet. That's not what we're all about.
Okay.
She's going to keep you the friend zone. She's too familiar with you.
Yeah.
You guys know each other too well. There's no mystery. There's no, wonder what he's like. Just get too close. She probably likes someone else. It says. She might be too busy right now for a relationship. You both know each other's history too well. See, I always thought that could be a positive thing.
It could.
Because, I know your secrets. You know mine. There's no lies here. There's no secrets here. Let me see. She could be dealing with stuff in her life. Could be. She could want to get to know you first, not as a buddy. She genuinely just wants to be friends with you. That's probably it. So those are eight reasons why they put you in the friend zone. It happens.
It does.
It happens, but like I said, for me, I always, if I got put in the friend zone, I knew that my telltale was usually when any girl would start telling me about her boy trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I like this guy. But you like this.
Not me, but
Oh, I got you. That's when I do I do my little slow fade. I would do my slow fade into the darkness.
Yep.
Be like, exit stage left. question to you, Lauren, is what is your true favorite beer? Beer. I don't care about seltzers or liquor. Beer.
Everyday beer, like
If Lauren wants an ice cold beer on a rough day, only a beer. I don't want to hear Truly. I don't want to hear wine cooler. I want to hear
I drink beer.
Well, listen, I drink Trulies too. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, like, it's beer day. It's not hard seltzer day.
Either Miller Lite or Modelo.
Miller Lite or Modelo?
Yeah.
I would say I'm Miller Lite or Bud Light. Those are the two beers that I think have the best taste.
Yep.
To me. Jake, your favorite beer. I don't know why Lauren and I are naming two each, but
I can't name one.
You don't have a favorite beer?
You don't like beer?
Not at all. I have never finished a beer. I tried.
You've never finished a beer in your life?
No, because I tried once because I know Star's dad likes drinking beers. I was like, maybe one day he would want to have a beer with me. So I tried to force myself to have a beer one time. I couldn't do it.
Do you have a video of that?
Wait,
no, I don't.
Are you talking about you had a beer with Daddy? Is that what you're talking about?
No. It was alone.
David and Poo Poo Face.
No, I did not. I was trying to
fight.
Okay, Christian.
I was trying to prepare myself for that moment, but it never happened because I was doing it alone. But no, I couldn't finish it.
Listen, some people don't like. I get it. There are people that just don't like the taste of beer.
Do you like pumpkin beers? Because now's the
No, I
time
don't
for
like
all
pumpkin.
of that. I had my first pumpkin ale at Winking Lizard last weekend. It was so good. But if you guys are listening and you really enjoy pumpkin beer, it's kind of expensive, but it is so worth it. Because you only really drink one, right? And then you have your follow-up beer.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
All right, we get a little rain during the morning hours. We'll dry it out for part of the afternoon before a round of strong storms arrives by evening. In the meantime, it's going to be warm, 77 degrees for the high. Overnight showers, thunderstorms before midnight. It's going to be windy, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
It's the conflict. It's like I say, everything of the kid screams emo, but not daughter swears up and down he is not emo.
Someone once told me if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, probably a duck.
It loves this song. Probably. I'm telling you, I want to just, when he's over the house, just start randomly playing this on Alexa.
And see what happens.
And just see if he does his ears perk up? Does he look around the room? You know what I mean? Does he stop like mid-sentence? Like, babe, we should really looking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I think I'll know. So I think that's something I just start playing this.
I was going to say, I don't know what else has to happen for you to confirm this other than just leveling
Asking
with
the
him.
kid?
Right. Just point blank being like,
I don't know. Q92, just a reminder, this hour we are going to be getting another finalist via the Q to call for Morgan Wallen in Hershey, Pennsylvania on Thursday, May 9th with a hotel stay brought to you by Sarda. Be listening. That Q to call is happening this hour, 7 minutes away from a look at sports. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame going to join us after that. I cannot wait for that Bon Jovi documentary. Comes out next week? I think it comes out.
Yeah, see, I have something to look forward to this week. You have something to look forward to next week.
I want to see that doc. I want to see what it's like, how real it is. Richie Sambora, John Bon Jovi. Sad when he left.
Did you see that Taylor released a little library of Easter eggs yesterday?
A library of Easter eggs? No.
Yeah, like Spotify had it. It looked like shelving, like there were clues, like it was a scene. So she had like like a file index, like you when you go to the library, like a card catalog or whatever.
Are you referencing the Dewey Decimal System?
I am. However, there was no Deweys or decimals involved. She had 6 drawers to represent the 6 years she and Joe Alwyn were together. It looked like a veil. Oh. There were dying flowers.
This whole album about him?
Well, there's going to be a lot in there, and I need to know now what happened in Miami, Florida, because there was a pin on a globe on Miami.
Why does she have to destroy these men?
Don't forget.
Travis, you can never break up with her.
Post Malone is on this album, and I'm so excited.
So is Chumbawamba.
It's 16 tracks long.
Oh!
She never skims on her music. Her albums are usually robust.
No, she keeps it coming. She's been like a machine, too, man. She needs to relax and rest a little bit. This tour never ends.
Maybe this is how she functions best, is busy.
This tour doesn't end.
Yeah,
it's this year. Back up.
This year it will.
But does she have like fall dates again here back in the States?
Yeah, but then that's it. Yeah.
It's been like a 3-year tour.
2, yeah.
Who else did that? Ed Sheeran did one tour like that was like America, overseas, back to America.
Yeah. She's just like super clever though. She gets everybody all hyped up with doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest. Listen, am I 42 years old and love Taylor Swift? Yes, I am. Do I have something that my daughter and I share a bond over? Like we can talk about and chit chat? Yes. Am I upset about it? Absolutely not.
Taylor Swift or New Kids?
Oh, you're making me choose?
Gotta choose. One's gotta go and you can never listen to him forever again. Ever.
I can sing New Kids in my head.
Wow.
I do. I can put on Taylor and let it play and never turn the channel.
Jake, AJR or Bowling for Soup? You have to get rid of one.
Ooh, Bowling for Soup.
I don't even know who to ask you about. Bon Jovi
or Shinedown.
Oh yeah, Shinedown. Duh.
Oh. I might say Shinedown. No, I mean it would keep Shinedown.
Oh, okay, like keep Shinedown.
Yeah, and that's kind of like because they're the newer one, but Bon Jovi's so good. I've been made fun of for Bon Jovi my whole life.
They got a lot of bangers too. Lots of hits.
That's a lot of bangers I'd never get to hear again.
That's right.
But right now it might be Shinedown.
I mean, New Kids has a lot of hits too, but I think Taylor has more.
Yeah, but are any of them as good as Please Don't Go Girl?
Yeah.
Are any of them as good as Summertime?
It's different. That puts me in my teenage feels.
I know. It's like different parts of your life.
Yeah.
Like Bon Jovi was so part of my
youth,
teenager, college, and even early because they had, It's My Life and all that. But like, I feel like Shinedown has taken me to this part of my life.
Yeah.
And I'm still on that journey with Shinedown.
Gotcha.
So Your Call Wednesday. Text request for Limp Bizkit. We'll play Limp Bizkit right now. It's rolling Q92. Saturday we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and,
that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father's. Went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So like you DoorDash.
Where I went, no, we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get something? Someone little. I don't want to go to like an expensive
right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fried, grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right.
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
because that
steak,
doesn't sound like you.
And he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant. I'm the picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just...
Right.
It looked like a piece of bologna.
This is a Q92.
I always tell you I can't tell if my not daughter's boyfriend's emo.
Yeah.
The struggle does continue.
Oh. Did something else happen to confuse you?
No, he came over again. Was it Sunday? He came over to pick her up. He got home from Florida, and they had seen each other in Florida for spring break. So it had been a good day since they saw each other. I get it.
Right, yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
He came to pick her up, but again, black pants, black shirt, black hoodie, zip up, black shoes, black hair.
Was he tan?
I don't think so. She said he was. He looked emo pale to me. But you know what? She spent a week in Florida, and she doesn't look tan. I don't know.
Maybe this generation.
Maybe they didn't go to Florida. I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they're in Montana. I don't know where they went, but I expected them both to be like golden tan. You know what I mean? Come on,
yes.
Hello. And they both, but no.
Were there any pictures taken in Florida? Did he wear black swim trunks and a black tank?
I didn't see any of her pictures from. She has an Instagram. She's not a poster. She's not a real big poster. Just like follows everybody.
Unless she has a private story that you don't see, and that's where she puts the pictures.
Yeah. There's teenagers do that.
Yeah.
She had a private snap. Her mom found it. That didn't go over too well.
I bet not.
But I still find myself trying to figure. And she claims he is up and down. He is not emo.
I don't know. Amy brings up a good point. Maybe they're pale because they've stayed inside. In which case, he's emo.
Can we not plant those seeds, please? We don't need those seeds planted.
What? They
what are you saying?
inside?
They were both staying inside together?
No, I'm saying emo people, not.
Oh, I thought you were hinting at
No.
at stuff.
No.
And things. No. I don't know. I just know he loves to dress in all black and he loves knives.
Maybe he thinks it's.
That's
slimming,
all I know.
And he likes.
He's a slim guy. He's a slim guy. A tiny guy.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to think.
I don't know.
Amy said no, not like that. Just teenagers in general too. Like going outside.
No, they were out there. I found out because she was telling me about what they do at spring break, and the Oklahoma drill is something kids love to do at spring break now.
What's that?
Girls and boys. Oh, you lay down in the sand and someone goes 1, 2, 3. You both get up and tackle each other.
Cool.
Girls and guys do it. Spring
Fun.
break. Yeah.
It doesn't sound fun.
Well, I mean, listen. What did we do when we were kids at spring break?
Laid out, listen to music, swam.
Drank.
Yeah.
Had a couple Heinekens.
Yeah.
A couple Rolling Rocks. You know, the cool beer.
Right.
A couple Zimas.
Man.
A couple Mike's Hard Lemonades. You know how it is.
Yeah. Some Boone's Farm.
Yeah. I'm the real cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. A Bahama Breeze.
I never actually went on a spring break.
Neither did I.
Never did. My friends did. They did the whole Florida thing.
I mean, we did something locally, like we'd go to a local lake or something like that.
Yeah.
But not like Tony went to South Carolina, that kind of stuff.
.834 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Haven't heard the Q to call yet because we haven't played it yet. So keep listening, Morgan Wallen fans. We have a chance for you to become a finalist to go see him in Hershey, PA on Thursday, May 9th with a hotel stay, all powered by our friends at SARTA, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County. Be listening. Q to call is coming up. But it's 8:34 on a Wednesday morning. That means we're talking to our friends at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Rich DeRocher joins us every Wednesday, updates us on the Hall of Fame, and they have been busy. So let's check out.
It's only going to get busier.
Only going to get busier, so let's bring them on right now and chat with them. Rich, man, I don't know how you're getting any sleep these days.
What?
I don't know how you're I don't know how you're sleeping. I'm telling you, man, you guys are so busy. You got so much going on.
We do have on, and thanks for the opportunity to share about it. But yeah, we're in the fourth quarter, I guess. I was going to say rounding third. Why is it so much? It seems like it's so much easier to talk in baseball metaphors than football.
Yeah.
We are in the fourth quarter of the Cleveland Browns exhibit. So if you haven't been here yet to see it, the clock is winding down here. Want to come out and see the Browns exhibit. This is a great week to do it. We've got Joe de la Malures coming to town today. Won't have too many public appearances today. He's getting into town later this afternoon, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you'll see him around town and at the hall. He's our Hall of Famer in residence this week. And then as part of that, Joe D and Ozzie Newsome, who, because of his role with the Ravens, hasn't been able to get back to Canton very often in the summer, for around enshrinement time. But we got him coming to town this weekend to celebrate the Browns. So Joe D, Ozzie, and Dave Logan. So, turn back the clock a little bit and relive some of those great years, and let them know how much, we are thankful at how much they entertained us and excited us as Browns fans in the, basically in the 80s when got so close.
Oh, so many times. So
painfully close. Yeah.
It's funny. I feel like Browns fans, we always gave Ozzie a little pass for the whole Ravens. So, you know what I mean? I feel like we never really held that against Ozzie Newsome. There was other people we did.
That's right.
There was other people we did.
Right.
We kind of were like, Ozzie, it's fine.
Yeah.
We love Ozzie, yeah.
And
we say that. Who doesn't? I mean, you cannot spend 3 minutes with Ozzie Newsome and he makes you feel like you are his friend. So it's easy, for him to feel like he's your friend as well. And we're just really excited about having him back in town and winding down the Browns exhibit, like I said, with those three guys. But we did announce that it is going to extend a little bit. We got one more weekend after that, and we got a couple of very large men talking about the draft, which is right around the corner. And it's really, it's one of the favorite times of the year for a lot of fans to be excited about what their team's going to do. And it's exciting for us because who knows, what might come out of it. I spent some time yesterday talking with a reporter who is fascinated that we have Tom Brady's draft card. And how did we get Tom Brady's draft card? And what possessed us to keep Tom Brady's draft card when he was this nondescript 199th player drafted who virtually no one gave a chance of succeeding in the NFL, much less become, in the conversation of greatest of all time. But, we have that draft card. It's on exhibit and people come and there are people who actually want to come see the Tom Brady draft card. I'm fascinated by why someone would be so possessed to do that. But hey, whatever gets fans excited to come here, we are happy to oblige.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk too. There is a charity golf event happening today. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've got, we announced a little while back a series of golf events, including one that'll be played at Firestone Golf Course in September. A series of these golf events that we're calling Salute to Greatness. It's an opportunity. Listen, Christian, you, me, Lauren, Jake, I think if we all pooled our money, we might be able to afford a foursome. So, this is for some of the higher rollers in our community. No question. I'll be transparent about that. This isn't running out to the putt and, drop $5. This is a high roller event. But really it's for a good cause. We've got 13 Hall of Famers, just about to tee it off in Nashville this morning to raise money for some various charities, both down there and in conjunction with the Hall of Fame. Some of that money will come back here for the Hall of Famer Assistance Fund. And then we've got these events, coming up, Chicago, Canton, down in Florida, just another way for the Hall of Famers to use their platform to people want to be with the Hall of Famers, whatever that might look like, just to have those experiences. And if you're a golfer and if you've got some deep pockets, you can do this. And, but in the end, all that, the camaraderie, the joviality that happens, on the tee box or on the green. And I'm sure there's probably a side bet or two happening, wink, wink, but at the end, the money comes back to some good causes. So we're just happy about that. And I just wanted to share that's out there. Just kind of, like I said, just another example of how Hall of Famers are really engaged right now with the Hall of Fame and wanting to do things like this. I think I say it because it's a reflection of this community kind of re-embracing these guys and finding ways that they want to give back.
Well, I think it's really neat because I think a lot of times they think of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and they just think of like the museum and that's kind of where it stops. That is anything but the case, especially even more recently, these guys doing the residency program. It's incredible to see how they're coming back and really, paying it forward to the city of Canton, honestly. Saying, hey, we know you guys support us 100% of the year. I mean, this is our home. This is where our bronze bust sits, and really getting involved and meeting with the kids and really being an inspiration. But then to add the layer of giving back, working with these nonprofits, I think is fantastic, and everybody should know that this is happening right here.
Yeah, and Joe D is one of the greats. There's a lot of great storytellers among the Hall of Fame fraternity. I'm going to put Joe D on a very, very short list for being able to tell a funny story. Occasionally it treads into a little bit of, this is a guy who played in the 70s and 80s and grew up at a time when you said some things that maybe aren't too PC in 2024. So, we are mindful of that, but my goodness, is a very funny man. And, if you go on profootballhof.com and look up the residency program and see some of the schedule that Joe D is going to have, let's just say you might be going through a certain fast food. Somebody might be handing your food out the window at a fast food restaurant. So we are really looking forward to what might happen there. If you think back to the Super Bowl commercial, the Dunkin' commercial with Ben Affleck and
Yeah.
J Lo and Matt Damon and the fun they had with that. We're not quite that high polished. We don't have that Hollywood budget to pull something together like that, but just organic and fun. We're going to try to replicate something like that with Joe Deese, and he's game for it. So we'll see where that takes us.
How cool would that be?
That would be very.
The drive-through window opens. You're like,
and here comes this very large forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Right.
huge arm comes out. It's amazing. The residency thing is such a great program for Canton. It's amazing. But before I let you go too, Rich, tomorrow at the Hall of Fame, you guys are doing an awesome thing, hooking up some high schoolers tomorrow, some seniors.
Yeah, this is the second year of a program called the Students of Integrity Scholarship Program that the Hall of Fame started in conjunction with the local chapter of the Better Business Bureau, and it was their president Frank Salone and our president Jim Porter, myself and a couple of other people got in a room and said, you know what, we can do something for high school seniors, and we put our minds together and we put our wallets together and decided we would fund 5 scholarships, $2,500 each.
Wow.
So some really meaningful amounts of money here to 5 students. And if you'll indulge me, I'm going to send out a little congratulatory shout out to Evan Bell of Hoover, Marley Hannum of Fairless, Quinn Milton of McKinley, Marley Peru of Perry, and Mason Steele of Minerva. They'll all be at the hall tomorrow to receive their awards, their checks, and get to meet Joe D. And that's one of the ways that Joe DeLamalure is going to participate with the community. He's going to talk to the kids for a little bit on the value of college education, and really just I think the theme of his speech is just really going to be work hard, don't give up, and we stress those messages. And here's 5 kids who reflect that and have earned this scholarship, and we're going to congratulate them tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is a very, very cool thing you guys are doing. I'm glad you got to say their names on the radio. That's awesome. They got that shout out because they deserve that. And I'm sure they're going to really enjoy tomorrow. Rich, always a pleasure. We appreciate you joining the show on Wednesdays. And we look forward to talking to you next week again.
All right. Have a great morning, Lauren, Christian, Jake.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame joins us every Wednesday. Morgan Wallen, Q to Calls coming up real soon. It's Q92. Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy.
Hold on. He's turning on the mic for this one.
Sorry, what?
I'm just reading what it says. It says blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy. How did he meet Star?
I met Star on Bumble.
Bumble's the way to go if you're a guy, I'm telling you. That's the way to go. Because the girl has to initiate any correspondence.
So she's interested. That's real nice for you guys.
She's interested at least enough to say hello. Can you ruin that immediately? Sure you can. But I mean, at least she thought enough to at least say hello.
Right.
So I think Bumble's the way to go. If you're a guy and you're looking that route, and trust me, your boy has been on Bumble. Go with Bumble. I mean, Tinder's fine. Tinder works, but I feel like Bumble's better. If you're not to be all, but I think if you're actually looking for something, not just a little.
I gotcha.
I think Bumble is the better way to go.
Like
Would
if
you
you're
agree
looking-
or disagree?
I agree.
Like if you're looking for an
Yeah,
actual
I refuse.
relationship.
I was on all the dating apps, but I did refuse to get Tinder.
You never did.
I never did Tinder.
Wow.
Never.
And you were on everything.
You didn't even get in there just out
I
of
was on
curiosity?
I was on Christian Mingle, but I was not on Tinder.
We'll get. Oh man, I hate.
It's a good old boy that you can take home to mom.
That's just interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I have to keep us on time, which I already haven't done. Thanks for the signal, Jake.
Well, you were asking him about his
God.
dating life.
Get us all in trouble. Belle Delphine or Delphine, PH.
DELPHINE.
And she charges subscribers $28 a month. I don't know if that's lira or whatever the hell that sign is next to the money. It's not American dollars. To access her OnlyFans content. As a result of her huge online following, the social media star, whose real name is actually Mary Belle Kirshner, was able to buy her dream 8-bedroom home in the Sussex County side.
I mean,
she went viral when she started selling her bathwater for 24, whatever this increment is, a jar. To her
I found her.
You don't seem like you're that impressed by the physical look.
It's got to do with more. It's not somebody from Dasani that's buying these.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should be selling.
Or
looks like she sells cake.
Yeah,
if you're into that. Sounds like Jake's into it.
Hold on a second. More recently, she decided that she was.
I'm Morgan Wallen. Call now to see Morgan Wallen in Hershey, PA with Sarda and Q92.
There's the Q to call you've been waiting for. And the phone, well, you guys were ready, weren't you? Good Lord. Here we go. Finalist time, 330-450-9292. If you're the 10th caller, you're going to be in the running for a chance to see Morgan Wallen in Hershey coming up Thursday, May 9th. Throwing in a hotel stay as well. It's all powered by Sarda, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. Caller 10, you're our next finalist. Good luck. You look amazing. Good Lord, girl. Unanswered. You up to anything fun for the 4th? Unanswered. Hey. Unanswered. What are you doing tonight? Unanswered. That's 4. That's 4.
He obviously does not listen to the show.
No.
Or he'd know.
No. 2 messages and it's time to accept the
2 and
law.
you're through. Right.
2 and through. I sent that girl 2 messages. She responded to neither. I am gone. Message sent. Loud and clear, ma'am. You went with 4. Unanswered. That makes you a DM dummy.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Although you went with nothing perverted, you didn't insult her, but you got to know the rules. Like Lauren said, 2 and through. It's easy to remember. We rhymed it. I don't know what else we could do. All right, let's go. The next one here. This is definitely Tinder. Very simple. I just laughed at this. I would love to have dinner with you now and get to see this angel in person.
Oh my God.
Unanswered. I'd love to get dinner and see this angel in person. Survey says,
dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
I hit that one, sir, for illegal use of angel.
You know what?
Angel. I've learned over the years, I didn't always know this, but I learned over the years, head names out the gate can really piss off a girl.
Yes.
Right out the gate. Now, if you know someone.
Even if it's not, it could still piss off a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dumb, okay? I don't need to hear, oh, my queen, oh, my angel,
my queen,
my princess. I love you. But no.
All right.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat your woman with respect and
right.
let her know she's loved, but we don't have to get all cheesy up in there.
No. And like I said, I don't think another, Christian Bigglesworth rules of DMing, pet names out the gate, never a good idea. Never a good idea.
It says more about you than it does her.
Another one sent here. This is Tinder because it even says Tinder on the screenshot.
Alrighty.
He is reacting to one of her pictures. He is saying, she's obviously, this girl works in the medical field. Wow, you can give me CPR anytime.
Oh my criminy.
Actually, if I got to meet you, I would probably need it. You are adorable.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to give you 2.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
You, sir, are going to be single for a while.
I'm going to make a nurse joke because you're a nurse. Oh, I think I'm sick.
Get it?
Because you're a nurse and I'm sick. And you're adorable. Like, what is she, a puppy?
No kidding.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
All right, we get a little rain during the morning hours. We'll dry it out for part of the afternoon before a round of strong storms arrives by evening. In the meantime, it's going to be warm, 77 degrees for the high. Overnight showers, thunderstorms before midnight. It's going to be windy, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Just congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Paige,
Paige, where are you calling from this morning?
Waynesburg, Ohio.
All right, Paige, you're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Paige. You're in the running. You could be headed to Hershey, PA, Thursday, May 9th to see Morgan Wallen himself. It would be amazing. We're going to throw in an overnight hotel stay, too, by the way, if you win. You don't have to drive home that night. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a finalist.
Q92.
All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
What? That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, "Hi, can I talk about your business and advertising?" The owner would be like, "Indeed, you can." And she always dressed nice, and she did. She had nice legs, and you know me. I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh! I told this story too. I watched a DJ get his ass lit up at my friend's wedding. And I know the girl. I've known her forever. She is not the one to mess with. She is one of the nicest, most loving people in the world, unless you cross her.
That's my sister-in-law. She'll go right for you.
They specifically told the DJ, you do not play the chicken dance at our wedding. Now, they're paying you.
And then they hear that.
Bro decided he was going to play the chicken dance, and she chose violence.
Yeah.
And I watched him in the hallway getting eviscerated. And
Good.
I was just like, I want to be like,
she's a paying client.
No, I agree. You paid. If
yes.
you went through that list, you planned it. This is her wedding.
Right. This wasn't like house music. This was she sought you out and gave you instructions, and you did not follow them.
You a check.
Correct.
Yeah. No, I did not blame her at all.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I thought that man was going to tear up.
Good. Maybe he learned his lesson.
And I wanted to go up to him like, bro, I could have told you she's not the one. She's not the one to decide you're going to make an executive decision.
Yeah.
I'll bet he followed rules the rest of his DJ career.
Yeah.
Because I remember walked out the hallway to go pee, and I was like,
See, and I would have been mean, but I'm more like that person that kind of like just, I hate to say it, I can be passive aggressive when I'm upset.
There was no beating her. No, she's not the girl who beats around the bush.
My sister-in-law could have made him give her a full refund after her verbal tongue lashing.
I think she hit him with a folding chair. And five.
It's like WWE. summer promotions, things like that.
Probably didn't. You think you ever had a teacher that just didn't like you? I can't imagine. I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Belts didn't like me, but he certainly had no problem mispronouncing my name. He might not have liked me. He might have just thought, you know what? I don't like this kid.
I'm trying to think.
Jake, is there a teacher you think maybe didn't like you?
That was fast. Jeez.
Why don't you think they liked you?
Was there more than one?
No, it was a history teacher,
okay.
and he liked all the sports people because he was a baseball coach.
Gotcha.
And he did not like me, and he would always like check our homework, but he would always like just like go over and glance and make sure you did it.
Yeah.
But every time he got to me, he would pick it up and thoroughly examine it to make sure that I did it. But everybody else was like, "Oh yeah, you're good, John. You know, Mark, you're good. Jake, let me see that." And he would like pick it up and like examine it. And he made me redo things several times. And
are you saying the athletes got to do whatever they wanted?
No, they didn't get to do whatever they wanted, but
they certainly had it easier.
Yeah, and so did the other kids. I don't know. He just had it out for me. He did not like me every day.
Well, that sucks.
Is he still there?
I think so. I don't know.
You want to give him a shout out? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm okay. Public, I ain't worried right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:04. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Hope you guys are having a good one out there. I haven't been outside yet to feel the warm air, but a little gloomy out there, but warm.
It's going to be a little gloomy, and then it's going to be not gloomy, and then it's probably going to be a lot more gloomy tonight if we get the sun that they're saying we could get.
The sun could help build the storm.
It could, yeah. But it is super warm out. Even this morning on my way in, hitting the road a little bit before 6 a.m., I was able to leave my window partially cracked, and it was very pleasant.
I love it.
Very mild this morning.
Absolutely love it. I'm so happy. I know weekend's not going to be as warm, but I'm loving having days now. Like, I've gotten outside and got to get, and Jamie and I and the kid have gotten to be outside the last 3 days and get mile walks in.
Yeah,
like
it's coming up where that'll be more consistent.
Be outside, just a t-shirt and shorts, and it's
Listen, Sunday's supposed to be 54, but we're supposed to have a sun cloud mix. Same with Saturday, 56. Throw on a hoodie. You can still go for a walk.
I know, but I want that warm air.
60s return next week. Next weekend, we're going to amp it back up. In the following week, the last week of April, right now, all I can see is 70s.
That's what I want. That's what I want. I want. It was yesterday. I mean, so beautiful driving home. We took Jimmy for a walk around the neighborhood. We grilled steaks outside. I mean, it was just, God, it was beautiful. Walking to my car this morning, like 4:30. I'm walking to my car, and I'm like, oh, when I walked outside.
It was really nice.
This is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I need this kind of weather in my life. Let's go.
You know what's funny? It really does have an impact on your mood.
Don't tell me it doesn't. Vitamin D, fresh air.
I've been in a much better mood this week.
It's good for your mental and physical.
Yeah.
You can't tell me getting outside, even for anything, whether, like I said, you're going for a walk, sitting outside, reading a book, you know what I mean? Walking the dog, just grilling food, just being outside, feeling the warm breeze, feeling the sunshine on your body. Don't tell me that's not good for your mind and body.
Yep.
You can't convince me that vitamin D ain't good for you. Love it. So I hope you guys have been getting outside and enjoying the days as well. Now, here we go. 9 o'clock hour. We got a couple things for you here. First off, you're going to hear the cue to call at some point. We got another pair of tickets to the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village. It's going on Friday and Saturday, April 19th and the 20th. We're going to hit the cue to call. Caller number 10 is going to win a pair of tickets to that. And, of course, this is the last morning show finalist for the Morgan Wallen contest. There's still more with Nicolina, with Keller, and with Ryan tonight. But as far as the morning show goes, you got one more shot to become a finalist, and that's by going over to the live video feed of the morning show, clicking the like button, and putting Wallen with heart emojis in the comments section. You got to like it, too. You got to do both. If you do that on YouTube, Facebook, or X, you have a chance to be randomly selected at the end of the show. We'll make you a finalist, and yes, I'll say it again, people have won these big contests from becoming a finalist on our social media. So do yourself a favor. Give yourself as many chances as possible. It's free to do. What's the worst that can happen? You become a finalist?
And you win?
Yeah, that would suck.
Right.
So head on over. Do it right now. YouTube, Facebook, or X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Like, and in the comments section, Wallen with the heart emoji. And maybe Lauren will say your name here in about 50 minutes. And if she does, oh my God. And for those of you that are finalists, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., we're calling you the winner. So make sure you can answer. We got a brand new contest to kick off tomorrow as well. Looking forward to it. Right now, at 9:08, it's Shine Down, a symptom of being human on Q92. I was like, man, how cold is it? Because I do this thing now when I'm looking at something, I go, Alexa, what's the temperature in this city? It's like 60. It's like 67.
That's
in
your new
Missouri.
thing. Is
That's what I do. We watching a game. I'm like, hey, what's the weather where that is? And then I, okay. All right.
Interesting. You just have to know what it's like there.
Yeah. Like they showed a Dallas Cowboys draft party.
Yeah, and you're like,
Everyone's that's how it's like, Alexa, what's the temperature in Dallas, Texas? 75. I'm like, oh, it's nice, beautiful. Okay.
I think that's so funny.
Okay, it's good. They got nice. That's no wonder everyone's in t-shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I hear Kansas City is like 65. Oh, that's like us. That's like us.
Do you regurgitate that information like to the fiance or the daughter? Like you're sitting
They're
there
in
and
the
you're like,
room.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I just because we have Alexa over the house. So
I gotcha.
we have
Okay.
living room, bedrooms. We're just like our thermostat's Alexa. But yeah, I'll just be watching a game. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I'll watch the Guardians in Washington, D.C. I'm like, okay, Alexa, what's the temperature in D.C.? Oh, 60. Oh, that's cold. I just sit there.
Just have to know.
For some reason, that's a new thing with me. I got to know when I'm watching a sporting event or I see fans out. I'm like, well, what's it like there?
I'm really concerned for you. Like you're aging.
Almost daily. I'll ask what the weather's going to be like here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, Alexa, what's the weather in Ocean City, Maryland? Because it gets me going thinking about vacation.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
It's Ocean City, Maryland. What's the temperature?
My husband always laughs at me because I'll be like, what's it supposed to be like next week? Or what's it supposed to be like tomorrow? And he's like, don't you literally look at the weather like 7 times during your show? I'm like, yeah, but we're so busy. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in my brain.
No, it's impossible. Dude, we talk for 4 hours.
I know.
You think I remember anything I say?
Right. That's how some people will be
Barely.
like, oh, they'll walk up to me and they'll be like, oh, that was really funny what you guys were talking about. It takes me a second. I'm like, oh, we were talking about that. I don't know.
They're like, oh, when was that? Someone will be like, oh, it was today. I'm like, no kidding.
Yeah.
I just pretend to go, oh my God, yeah, I do remember that. That was a crazy show. And I had him, I go, please don't call me out. Don't ask me any more questions because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
That's funny.
That's usually what I do.
Seen somebody pulled over in a construction zone? That would be so awesome.
No, that'd be funny if I did. I just cold flashes. Someone said in the text line, you have a cold flash.
It's not a flash. It's like consistent the whole time I'm here. But I go home and put my slippers on and I'm fine. Like it's just here that I'm cold. I was hot as all get out in my car this morning. I had my butt warmer, so I had to crack my window.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the issue. It is literally 65 degrees in here. It's chilly.
It is a little bit, but I think it's going to be all right. I think you're going to make it.
I think so, too.
I do.
Coupled with the fact that we get up early. When you're tired, you are more apt to be chilly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Someone
Let's
said
throw a tangerine
maybe
at you.
you're anemic. Someone said in the text line. I thought that about her.
No.
Sometimes I look at her across the room, I go, you're anemic.
I am not anemic.
Iron deficiency,
I am
someone
not
says.
anemic. I've been tested.
I love it.
It is
What else does she have?
65 degrees in here, friends.
What else does she have? So far we have menopause, iron deficiency, and anemic. What else is she?
And I'm not in menopause. I'm far too young.
Too young?
Okay. But I am young. I would be on the very young side of it.
I'm at the age now. Next year, I got to get.
You're going to go through menopause?
No, I got to get my booty checked.
What?
Time to go. Ooh.
Someone's going to get the snake out?
Like, all this technology, is that really the only way to determine?
Yeah, they got to go have a little look-see.
I know. I just like that. Really? We have all these face filters and all these cool things you can do in life, technology. And The only wave, you know what I mean, is little Jack Horner in the corner.
That's what Jack Horner was doing in the corner.
Well, until the cops arrived.
I thought he stuck his thumb in a plum.
My plum. If something's on your mind, you could use an opinion. You let us know. Because like I always tell you, we are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. Hell, Jake might even chime in. Right, Jake?
Right.
Sometimes. You know what? Every week I mouth that to him in like the parts of screaming.
Let's go around the room for our rage. I have rage. Quick story, talent try about how much I love crispy, crunchy chicken, right?
Yes, I have. Nasty chicken.
It is the bomb diggity. I don't think they say that. It's not stuff, I can tell you that. That's no cap. A lot of riz in that chicken. So, driving home, being out Saturday, we decided, I'm going to get, there's one in Girard. On the way home, I'm going to stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken. I buy it all the time. Big sign on the freeway for it. I was so excited. I haven't had a chance to get it. And Jamie was like, get it, let's go.
Treat yourself.
You wanted that for a long time. We had a great day together. We were in a great mood. I get it. You wanted that forever. You haven't got it. But I will get it. I'm telling you, I'm so excited to get crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. I pull in. There's the sign. It's the same sign I've seen at all the other crispy, crunchy chickens. It's way up high. It's right there on the building. It says crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, oh my God, let's go. Give me an 8-piece and your JoJo fries, and I'll be gone. I walk in, right? Looks just like every other crispy, crunchy chicken. Ask me what went wrong.
It was closed.
Oh, no, it was open.
Okay.
Ish.
Understaffed?
Yeah.
Roast chicken?
No. Listen to this. At that crispy, crunchy chicken, the one I pulled into and decided to go to, they don't actually sell pieces of chicken, only chicken fingers. I was already scared. I kept getting the menu it was going to change before my eyes. Come on. And I asked, I go, do you not have pieces of chicken at this crispy crunchy chicken? And the girl was like, no, we don't.
And she wrecked your day and she had no idea.
And then I saw they had chicken fingers and they had breaded chicken wings. I did my whole sigh there. Guess I'll have breaded chicken wings. Well, sir, that's going to take 10, 15 minutes. We don't have any ready right now. So I ordered, I'll take your 10-piece chicken. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And the guy comes out from the back. Yeah, I don't know why she told you we had 10. We don't really have 10 right now. You're going to have to wait for
oh my Lord.
Chicken tenders too. So you don't have, in my head, I'm like, so first you don't have chicken at crispy crunchy chicken.
Right.
Second, what you do have is wings and chicken tenders. But third,
but not really.
But none of them are prepared to sell. Right. Nothing is cooked.
You end up getting chicken or leaving?
I got chicken tenders. I took them home, and they were actually delicious. Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That
Good for
was
you.
over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
It's never
man.
a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Karma's not always quick either. It's not always immediate. But I guess, what does it prove? Does it uncheat? I mean, does it take away what the guy or girl did to you? No. You know what I mean? It's like, I showed him I slept with this guy. Well,
yeah,
he still cheated on you. There we are. I did it back to him. Okay. I guess. What was it? When I divorced on the text line, I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow, right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich. Because I did that in the 90s and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, on today's hit music, it is Q92 922 Stark County Home and Garden Show tickets to give away later on this hour. One more chance to become a Morgan Wallen with us, to become a Morgan Wallen finalist this morning with the morning show. Go over to the live video feed on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Doesn't matter which one you go to. Click the like button in the comment section. Put Wallen with the heart emoji, and we're going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. And we call that winner tomorrow at 8. Not to mention, new contest to announce tomorrow as well. We got that coming up this hour. Lauren, I have a bone to pick with your Taylor Swift.
What?
Did you hear what she did at Coachella?
It depends. She took pictures of the dog. She hung out in the crowd. She did a lot of things at Coachella.
She had someone removed from her spot so she could have it.
Okay, where are you? What's your source?
Let me see. Well, first it was my phone on Facebook. Then it's on U.S. Sun, Unilad, GOTV, Perez Hilton, the Daily Express, other radio stations. Radar Online has it.
Okay. I'll trust you.
That's more than 2.
Okay. And who was it that she had removed?
Paris Hilton and her husband, Carter.
I'm sure they just had to step a little to the left.
They were seen dancing in the VIP stage. But Paris Hilton got kicked out of the VIP area to make room for Taylor Swift. Wow.
How are we sure that Paris...
How big time.
Okay, hold on. How are we sure that Paris had the rights to be where she was and she wasn't just like, I am a VIP, so...
It says here, I'm quoting Unilad.com. And it says celebrities were packed at the first week. They were packed in at the first weekend of Coachella with Hilton and her husband. Among big names in attendance, they were seen dancing on the VIP stage with likes of Real Housewives star Kyle Richards. However, they were reportedly asked to leave the area to make room for Swift and Kelsey. Oh, the exchange was detailed by a Coachella onlooker who has been speaking to the U.S. Sun. All of a sudden, about 20 people were ushered to the end of the platform and seemed to be kicked off to make way for the big arrival. Wow. Couldn't even let Paris have her moment. Lauren, what do you say to defend Taylor?
She's Taylor Swift.
So that's okay?
Do you have all the details? Did it say they checked and they were allowed to be there, or they checked and they weren't supposed to be there?
You think they snuck up to the VIP area?
No, but I think that people with a lot of status and clout, like Taylor Swift, not unlike her, Paris Hilton could have very easily been like, I'm Paris Hilton, and she could have walked right up there.
Sad. I hope Paris is okay.
She's fine.
I hope so.
She's fine.
She's probably traumatized. That is sad. That is really sad. I didn't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see it. I was too busy looking at all the Easter eggs.
Imagine if you were Paris Hilton, how hurt you'd feel.
I think she's probably.
And I'm sure she supports Taylor. She's probably a Swiftie.
Maybe she's friends, and she was like, "Oh, it's no problem. Taylor's here." You don't know.
I'll leave.
You don't know.
I didn't know Taylor was coming. I'm going to leave right now. That's just that one. That I just saw it, and I was like,
she didn't leave. She just had to move a little.
You would think Taylor would be like, you know what? Let's hang out together as friends.
Again, you don't know what happened.
Well, I mean, it seems like people kind of know what happened. It makes me sad. Taylor, come on, you're better than that. Next time, let her stay with you, or give her like half. You guys could have split the VIP area. Well, I wonder how many people are in that entourage for Taylor. Like security and all that. I'll bet they have like.
Well, it was funny because my daughter was like, she's in the crowd. And then she was like, look at all the security around her. There's a bunch of middle-aged men that are not looking at the stage at all. And they're in polos.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not talking like entourage, like your crew. I'm talking about like security.
Yeah.
There had to be so many.
Well, I saw that. You know that popular Ben Affleck meme where he's smoking a cigarette?
Yes.
Okay. What was like Taylor's security team? And she was like, I want to go in the crowd.
Yeah, that would probably be them. Why are we doing this?
Why?
Why are we doing this?
You can literally stand to the side of the stage. You don't get any closer than that.
Yeah, it's fine. Why do we have to do
it?
Why do you stress me with this every concert we go to? Anyway, sad. Stay strong, Paris. Stay strong.
Stop it.
It's Olivia
She's
Rodrigo,
fine.
obsessed. It's Q92.
There's white noise, there's gray noise, there's, all kinds. Like, we have a sound machine. We get it from Amazon. Our kids have ones even now in their own room. My daughter always falls asleep to the ocean.
I have found a 12-hour YouTube of summer crickets and frogs. Ooh. It is fantastic. And the screen gets dark. That's what happened at the baby video on YouTube I watched. The screen got dark.
Very nice.
It was a very dim screen. Like, you could, honestly, it was barely enough light to, see what you're doing around the bedroom.
That's nice.
You know, a lot of you adults using those as well, huh? Or for your children. See, I was usually a TV just on guy. Put on a movie. I got made fun of because I like to fall. I used to. I'm not allowed now. I like to fall asleep to war movies.
That's like me falling asleep to Cops. Tony can't wrap his mind around it. He's like, I'll walk in the bedroom and you'll be sound asleep. And you'll hear the cops and they'll be like, get down on the ground. It's like, how do you fall asleep to that? I'm like, I don't know.
It's like, who falls asleep to Saving Private Ryan?
Exactly. And they're all like,
I do.
yeah.
I put on a lot of war movies. I'll put on documentaries of World War II to fall asleep.
Right.
I'm not allowed to watch them no more.
No.
She's a light sleeper.
I get
She
that,
claims that I'm deaf and take the TV too high.
Yeah.
And when you hear explosions and you hear guns, and I can understand that might not, to the normal person, be ideal sleeping conditions to hear the sounds of war at night. So I guess this is funny. But anytime like she's in another room or out of town or whatever, I'm like,
crank it.
Like, let's go, World War II, Doc.
Yep.
Night. Well, it's like, and then Blitzkrieg started. All these explosions. And I'm just like,
that's your white noise.
My white noise is war, apparently. Yeah. I know. Do you use anything now or you just go to sleep?
Yeah, we have a sound machine.
You actually both use it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in our room. We sleep in the same room.
Not all married people do.
I know, but we do.
Jake, what do you do?
I don't do anything.
Just silence?
Just silence.
Lights out?
Lights out, night.
I don't know if I could do that.
No.
Even when I lived at home, I had a fan.
Like literally lights out, no TV, no.
Well, I'll watch my phone. Like I'll watch like YouTube videos or like TV on my phone for like a little bit. Then I'll go to bed. But, like I don't keep anything on.
Oof.
The whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Oof.
Then every creak and every sound, I would be like, oh, what's that?
I don't know if I could do that. Wow. I would try that on a dare just to see if I could do it. If I can't sleep, I'm always put on a horror movie. Relaxes me, puts me right to sleep.
That's
War
the
movies,
thing.
horror movies, sound machines, nothing.
Cops. I'm telling you.
And nothing.
I'll be dozing off and I'll hear the, huh, what you gone? What you gone? Like, yep, let it roll.
I don't know if I could fall asleep to nothing.
Me either.
To dead silence, dead darkness. I don't know if I could.
Well, Tony likes to read, and I like to keep the TV on. So it's a constant battle. Like weekends, he's cool with me leaving the TV on. During the week, not so much. So then last night I was trying to watch the end of a Dance Moms episode, and he's like, I'm really getting tired of hearing these Dance Moms. Like, can we please turn
Isn't that where
the
Honey
TV
Boo
up?
Boo came from?
Not Honey Boo Boo. JoJo Siwa.
Oh, yeah, she was the dancer.
Not Boo Boo.
What was Honey?
JoJo.
She was a child pageant girl.
Yes.
Jake, do you ever play golf?
One time in my whole life.
Enjoy it?
Like not mini golf, like golf.
Golf. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't the best time. I would go again just to drive the golf cart around, but
Isn't that the best?
yeah.
How about darts? You play darts?
We used to it in the basement when we were kids, but I haven't played darts in a minute.
Okay. Did you play any sports in high school?
I ran cross country eighth grade in the freshman year, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit?
I just didn't like running, and I also didn't like the booty shorts and the
booty shorts.
18 people showering at the same time in camp. It was a very
Jake's like, I'm out.
What the hell camp
This
were
is
you
way
at?
Too much.
That's what
Jake,
happens
what
at cross
camp
country.
were you at?
That's what happens at the Jackson cross country camp. Ask anybody.
I don't want to. Wait.
Booty shorts and shower.
Booty
Community
shorts
shower.
and group showers? I mean, we had that for football.
The only time I ever
But that
had-
was after we played a football game. Everybody was dirty, muddy. They didn't have like individual like showers.
Wait, you guys all went in one big shower room?
Yeah.
Naked?
No, in scuba gear. Yeah, yes, naked. It was a shower.
Do you have that weird kid that had wandering eyes?
No, I got kicked out. Text message. Sounds like fun, Jake. Wait a minute now. I apparently I'm in the same club as Jake, but wouldn't think cross country.
Well, it's like a competition. They want to see how many people can fit in the same shower together.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up on Q92. We'll see. Great doctor. Fun thing. He's from Canfield.
Mm-hmm.
Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Grammar, keep your head up right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Still to come this hour, the Q to call to win those tickets to the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village this Friday and Saturday. And again, head on over YouTube, Facebook, X, click the like button, put Wallen in the comments with the heart emoji. We're going to pick from one of you guys that does that, someone, and make them a finalist for the Morgan Wallen contest coming up at the very end of the show. All right, I saw this, and this is this. I hope Jamie's listening to this part of the show. I saw it in our show prep. A lot of times, show prep doesn't always have like a source, and I knew you'd want a source for this. You'd want more information.
Darn right.
You wouldn't want to take this on face value. So it was under the woman stuff section, and it said women who make love 5 times a week appear more than 10 years younger than those who have sex twice a week or less, reveals a study. Now, unfortunately, there is no link for me to click on. There's no, I know you're like, so I went ahead and I Googled. It took me to medicinenet.com, reputable site. Medicinenet.com. You can go there for yourself. It's a real website. And it gave 6 things that it does for you.
Is medicine spelled right?
Yes, with an S. This is the ways it makes you feel and look younger. It promotes skin elasticity.
No, you get the heart pumping, you get the lymph system working.
Skin, so it's not all like tight and wrinkled, and because it's I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Speeds up skin healing. As you age, the ability of your skin to repair itself decreases. However, sex promotes the release of oxytocin, that too, and endorphins in your body, which are hormones that help the repair of skin.
I think there's other things you could do, though, that would do the same thing, but go ahead.
Number 3, makes your skin glow. It's a form of exercise. It can help boost blood flow throughout the body by reducing stress. It also helps strengthen your skin's natural barrier function. Glowing skin can mask the appearance of wrinkles and age spots.
Okay.
Oh, man, it's like Benjamin Buttons in here. Number 4, may reduce acne. Increased stress levels and lack of sleep are both contributing factors when it comes to acne breakouts. When you're stressed, your body is more prone to inflammation, and oil secretion. Great verb. Sex can therefore help keep stress-related acne at bay by boosting your mood and reducing stress. Boosts hair health. Number 5 of 6. Estrogen levels have been linked to thicker, fuller hair. By increasing your estrogen levels, sex may also enhance hair health. Wish someone would have told me that, huh? And number 6. Increases your confidence. When you have a healthy sex life, it can boost your confidence, self-esteem. You may feel more motivated to stay trim by eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, all of which can make you feel younger.
That's the only one that I'll buy.
You think the other 5 are made up?
Because we all know after you've had a good night, you tend to stroll in to work the next morning a little different.
Well, yeah, there's a pep in your step.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a tingle in your dingle. Yeah, no, it's
not anymore. I mean, no.
Well, if it was done right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying. I think this is medicinenet.com.
Yeah, but I don't get the whole it helps prevent acne. Does you sweat sometimes when you do that? Like you need a shower. To me, that would be the opposite. You could get acne. Why are you shaking your head at me?
This is just such a Lauren response to this. I would never. Skin healing, skin elasticity, skin glowing, less acne,
if you
healthier
are lucky,
hair.
If you are lucky enough to do that 5 days a week, God bless you. But I am not going to buy into the hype that these people that walk around out here that have never had a lick of Botox or any type of skin infrared treatments, I'm not going to buy that sex is what did it for them.
Well, you and Tony, why don't you guys do an experiment? for about a month, and let's see if your skin complexion's better. If you come in here with like a huge mane of hair after a month.
Ain't no normal parents of children that are old enough to know what's going on have time to do that 5 times a week.
Well, not with that attitude, no. But with a little elbow grease and a can-do attitude.
And someone who gets up at the crack of dawn, okay? My kids stay up later than I do.
Listen, we could have put this to the test. I'll ask Jamie. I don't think she's going to want to go through the test, but I mean, I'll ask her. I do.
5 times. I know that's not like
a week. You got 2 days off.
Maybe 5 times in a weekend. Can you fit it all in on the weekends?
I didn't look to see when it
Or does it literally have to be once a day for 5 days?
It says 5 times a week. Hold on, let me go back to the.
Okay, 5 times a week.
5 times a week. It does, yeah, 5 times a week. So as long as you get 5 in. Healthier hair, better skin, better mood, no acne.
Well, I don't have acne, really.
Well, imagine less than no acne. Wow. Insane. Negative acne. Thank you, sex. So there you go, everyone.
If only you would have known. You know what? If you wouldn't have had such a single life earlier on,
seriously,
you might have a full head of hair.
Seriously, why do you think my hair's gone? What are we supposed to do? It was a lonely time.
Sexless and bald.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
You see how dumb this is?
Hopefully I helped you guys. Who doesn't shower after sex? Someone says on the text line.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Someone said solo or with a partner. Good question. I think you need someone with you. I think. What do I know? Dua Lipa. Houdini. It's Q92. What is it? Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You know
really
your sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Hey, listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up? I am like the worst. I need one of those for on days when I'm running late or someone's driving stupid, like close to me. My kids make fun of me all the time.
Asshat does not get used enough.
Your sister said I need to take your booze away.
Booze. The Zoa. Rage Room, this country not having a law for maternity leave and having to go back to work too soon because you can't afford not to. Give it the times, USA. Rage Room.
Yeah, you better sad.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's the hardest thing to go back to work and leave your baby the first time.
It's not easy.
Especially when you're not ready yet. You know what I mean? Like when you're not physically healed completely or, you're like lactating. And I only say that because it's a thing. Like, even if you're not breastfeeding, like you leak for a while.
Yeah. The older you get. Yeah. We're like old faucets when we get older. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about new moms.
I know. I'm talking about wieners. There's that old saying, you can wiggle, you can jiggle, you can do a little dance. The last 3 drops end up in your pants.
Yeah, that's gross.
You ever hear that, Jake?
Only from you.
Oh, well, there you go, dude.
But you have said it before.
Well, take it with you and use it in life.
Oh, I have already.
Have you done it?
Oh!
Yeah. And I repeat it to other people, and then everybody else knows what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Like, well,
because they've already all heard it. They're like,
No.
yeah. Oh, they haven't?
They haven't heard it.
Oh. I see. I've heard it.
Just trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
We lost power literally all of the time. Like one big gust, lights out. Like that's all it took. Yeah, done. We'd be done. We'd be sitting in the dark.
Jake, pretend you're the wind.
Oh, look, power went out. I don't know what.
That was performance art right there. That was Shakespearean. We should take that on the road.
What was that?
Yeah, Jake, you were just whispering. I said, "Be the wind." I have a secret.
But like when we moved, we switched power companies. We never lose power. Ever. I shouldn't say that. We lost it right before Christmas last year, and we were out almost all day.
When I lived in Alliance, I actually would lose my power a lot.
No, like legit. Like, how does this even happen? I want to see if you. Who did you have?
I'm not bashing them. I had Ohio Edison.
Oh, see, we have Ohio Edison now. We used to have AT.
I have Ohio Edison now still.
Yeah.
My place now, knock on wood, God, don't jinx us. When a lot of places around us go out, power, we don't.
Ooh.
Knocking on wood for that.
You're on like a secret
I don't know,
grid.
but like we've been very lucky. Very lucky. My mom's goes out all the time.
Do you have well water?
No.
See, we do. So when we lose power, we don't have water at all.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, because then the pump can't pump it up from the well.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't.
You see, Christian, what happens is. Yeah, all right. Finally, I had the answer.
What are you doing right now exactly? You look like I don't even know what. You have a second to pop over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. You look so weird. You look like you're getting ready to go like scuba diving, like a wetsuit.
Oh, how cool would that be?
Look at it, doesn't it? Like, you know how they put the hood up?
Yeah,
and
it does look like a wetsuit.
We're looking for the Titanic. We'll be back.
That, or what's that one where they would drop them? Oh, what is Cuba Gooding Jr. was in it? He was he went
that's
down.
a great movie.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they would like put the big helmet
Men of
on.
Honor? Men of Honor?
Maybe.
Medal of Honor? Something honor. Again, take my breath right here on today's hit music Q92. It is 9:46. There's the cue to call the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village. Is happening this Friday and Saturday. We're giving away a pair of tickets right now. Just beat caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be going to the Stark County Home and Garden Show at the Hall of Fame Village this weekend. And Lauren, also for those wanting to be a Morgan Wallen finalist, this is your last chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Head over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Find that live video stream where you can see Christian, Jake, and I live in studio. Give it a like in the comments. We just want you to type Wallen with a heart emoji at the end of the show. We're going to pull the morning show's very last finalist. Now, you'll have more chances with Nicolina today, Keller in the afternoon, Ryan at night. But this will be our morning show's last finalist.
Get over there and do it right now while you can. And caller 10, Stark County Home and Garden Show tickets. It's Q92. And I'm sorry people are a-holes and run through an emergency scene. Good Lord.
Oh, maybe that is the problem.
Oh, someone says you're just a cold-hearted bee.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
We
but
played that this morning earlier.
Yeah.
You know who sings that song?
No.
Jet. Sings Cold Heart Bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the group Jet.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense
Not
now.
to be confused with the group from the 80s, the Jets.
You've got it all.
Yeah. You just proved you're going through menopause knowing that song. You just confirmed it with that reference.
I love the Jets.
You're like Johnny and Marie Osmond, of course. Who's going through menopause?
Younger than you.
Who's going through menopause? Not me. Hey, guys, remember Johnny Carson? Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like...
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled it up somewhere and I got it off. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So like how do you order that?
Oh god, I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like, it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all
and then
together now,
wings.
so you would be like, woo, wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. Right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:54. That's going to about do it for us this morning. But before we get out of here, Lauren, time to reward a listener who went over to the live video feed of the morning show. Click the like button, and then in the comments section, of course, they put Wallen with the heart emoji. So many of you did it. It was awesome. Now it's time for it to pay off for one of you. So let's do that. Figure out who our winner is that did that on the live video stream today.
Today it is Brandy. I don't want to butcher this. Brandy Rusu Balastra?
Sounds good. Just say it with confidence.
Yeah. Brandy Rusu Balastra.
There you go.
Are today's finalists.
There you go. You are in the running. You have a chance to get that phone call from us tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning. All you finalists, we're calling you, one of you, 8 in the morning tomorrow to tell you you're going to see Morgan Wallen in Hershey with a hotel stay, thanks to our friends at Stardust. And everybody else, you're like, oh, damn, you're not done yet. You've got chances with Nicolina, with Keltner in the afternoon, and with Ryan tonight to become a finalist. But you're going to have to be listening to Q92 all day long and listen for those cues to call. When you hear it, be caller number 10, and maybe you'll become a finalist, and maybe you'll get that phone call from us tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it. Thank you to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame for joining us. Thank you for your guys' requests for Your Call Wednesday. Thank you for all the texts and comments on social media. We appreciate the interaction. Nicolina's in here next. Keller in the afternoon after that. Ryan after that, because we are your live and locally owned radio station, and we dig being both of those things. So have a great day. Enjoy yourself. And that's about it. Jake, anything for the good, fine people before we leave?
Love you. Bye.
There you go, everybody. Love you. Goodbye. It's Livingston. It's Shadow. It's Q92. Have a good day, everybody.